nerdy.
Alright, so I was just learning about the history of polo, and someone told me that it's actually originated from the Middle East, and
It goes back to Persia.
Persia.
Afghanistan. Persia, Afghanistan. It goes back 500 years before Christ.
And then the British, the colonies, they brought it back to Britain, right?
The British discovered it in India. And in 1873, the British brought it back to Hyde Park, England.
But the most shocking part is, in the Middle East, the ball used to be their enemies' heads.
Sometimes, not all the time.
They actually used to hit the skulls of
and the losing players would get beheaded.
The losing players would get beheaded.
And they wouldn't change horses, and there was as many as a couple dozen guys on each side. And there was a brick wall. It was all arena polo. It wasn't grass. So arena polo was brick wall. Unless a horse died, you didn't change horses. And it was just a big bloodbath, about 2 mouths playing each other, and then with all sorts of strange rules. And the British discovered it, thought how neat it was to hit a ball on a horse. But the British decided it'd be much better if we organized it, have nice grass, and have regulations.
Of course we bloody did. Of course we bloody did. We're British.
And then in 1873 they brought it back to Hyde Park after they had worked it out in India, part of their empire. And then 3 years later, an American newspaper man, the owner of the New York Herald, discovered it, got a bunch of mallets from England, and got some cow ponies from Texas, and started it
in the armory, right?
No, he started it in Meadowbrook, Long Island, in 1876. The same as America's 100 years anniversary.
Were they using cowboy skulls as the balls?
Cowboys. These British people, that's why we wanted our freedom. They're bloody.
Bloody. That's
brutal.
They like bloody.
America, bloody is an okay word. In England, it's a very vulgar word, I guess.
No, it's not.
It used to be.
It's almost like saying, you know.
I'm reading a book right now called a series of books about a guy named Fleischman, who was back in the 1840s and 50s. A real bad, wild guy, just a fabulous old England. And the guy was really a scoundrel, and it just